in presidential races, in governor's races, they were usually decided by 1 point. And so I was getting ready to take the reins, having won a close election, and was advised to trim my sails, not to rock the boat, kind of keep my head down, because you don't want to upset this very delicate political balance that the state of Florida found itself in. If you went in too hot, then maybe you could lose support and give the Democrats the upper hand. And it was not crazy advice, but it was advice that I rejected, because ultimately I may have earned 50% of the vote, but that conferred upon me 100% of the executive power. And I resolved I was going to use that to advance a conservative agenda that would take Florida in a great direction. And to do that, it really has to be based off principle and based off conviction. And so I told myself before taking office, I'm not going to poll issues to tell me what to think. And to this day, I have never consulted a poll about any decision I've made as governor. Leaders don't be captive to polls. Leaders get ahead of public opinion, chart the course, and then the people follow. We also said going in that you can make the best decisions in the world as an executive. You can have great policies, but if you don't have a cadre of people who are serving in the administration, who share the vision, who are going to put the interests of the state and the viability of the agenda ahead of any of their own personal interests or agenda, then a lot of it doesn't amount to very much. And so we told people, if you're bringing any other agenda to this endeavor other than what's in the best interest of the people of Florida and what we promised Floridians we would deliver, then pack your bags right now. We don't have time for it. We're not going to stand for it. And we've been able to operate an administration that does not get consumed in petty controversy or drama or palace intrigue. We basically execute the mission day after day after day, and we're able to keep an awful lot of people on their toes in the process. And that's another thing about going in, particularly as an executive. I look around, and sometimes Republicans will get into office, and they're almost like potted plants. They don't want to do anything with the authority that they have. And here's the thing, you understand why sometimes, because every decision you make as a leader, some people are going to like it, other people are not going to like it. And so if you just don't do anything, then maybe you alienate fewer people. And so that's kind of been something that's done. Now, my view is we got to go on offense. We need to be leaning into issues. We need to be raising issues when other people aren't willing to do it. And we are not going to worry about what the left and the media say about us. We are going to do what is right.